Now, the Esports World Cup is held every year during the summer months. A pretty good time, I'd have thought, to escape the outdoor heat by being indoors. And we talked about that event on this programme, especially that $70 million prize pool. I just wonder if we could start by just asking you how that event went and what it brought to the kingdom in terms of revenue and visitor numbers.
Sure. I mean, look, we had a show this summer, right, where we talked about the run of the competition itself. So the most important thing is obviously who's going to win the club championship. And this year it was again Falcon, the local Saudi team, but it was a very close call. The year one in 2024, they won by a land mile. So it was a little bit surprised. This year was very close to the last week, and they were, the runners-up were Team Liquid and Vitality. So it was a very good competition to start with. In terms of numbers and economy, it was very successful as well. We had 750 million viewers in 2025 versus 500 million in 24. We had over 3 million visitors to the Boulevard City, growing from 2.6 million in 2024. So it was super successful on its own, while growing clearly year over year.
Okay, so as you say, super successful. Now, gaming and esports strategy are a really big part of Vision 2030, and I just wondered what you think the reason for that is, and what's the role of your foundation in meeting that particular goal of Vision 2030?
So if you look at the impact of gaming and esports, right, I think it's twofold. It's number one, a fast-growing, large global business. It's digital, so it's very scalable, and it's kind of built on the internet, so it's a 21st century business, and therefore very interesting from an economic perspective. But that's not all. It has a huge social part of it as well. If you look at almost everywhere in the world, kids or young adults, there is almost no one who has not grown up with video games. So it's almost the other question around is not who plays video games, but who doesn't. And how does it translate into numbers? If you look at Saudi Arabia, 70% of the population play video games. And of that 70%, right, a lot of them are looking at it competitively and then are actually the core target group to attend something like the Esports World Cup. So again, it has two components: a global business future perspective, and then just a perspective on how does it have a social impact on Saudi Arabia as a consumer market, but then across the whole world. And the numbers with 750 million viewers, speak for itself.